Once upon a time, in the realm of Olympus, the mightiest of all gods, Zeus, beheld the breathtaking beauty of a mortal woman known as Leda. Enthralled by her radiance, Zeus, the wielder of thunderbolts, determined to make her his own. Taking the form of a swan, he descended from the heavens, gracefully gliding on the moonlit surface of a tranquil lake. As Leda strolled along the water's edge, her honey-golden hair cascading like a waterfall, she marveled at the sight of the majestic swan. Transfixed by its ethereal presence, she felt an enchanting connection with the divine creature. In a fleeting moment, Zeus seized the opportunity and unveiled his true form, embracing the mesmerized mortal with all the power and passion of a god. Some time later, Helen of Sparta, the daughter of Zeus and Leda, was born into the mortal world, bearing within her the extraordinary heritage of the heavens. From infancy, it was evident that Helen possessed an unparalleled lure, an enchantment that held all who beheld her captive. Her luminous features seemed to capture the very essence of a golden sunrise, mesmerizing proud mortals and gods alike. As Helen grew, her unrevealed beauty flourished like a rare rose in the heart of a mythical garden. Her eyes sparkled like the starlit nights, reflecting the mysteries of the cosmos. Her voice sang with the sweet melody of a siren, enchanting all who dared to listen. Every step she took was imbued with grace and elegance, echoing the movement of the graceful swan that had brought her into existence. The fame of Helen's beauty spread like wildfire across the lands of Greece, reaching even the farthest corners of the realm. Word of her resplendent charm reached the ears of countless suitors, the bravest and mightiest men of the age, who were blinded by desire and consumed by the longing to claim Helen's hand in marriage. Suitors journeyed from cities near and far, traversing treacherous seas and perilous mountains, all in their quest to win the heart of the fair Helen. In the court of King Tyndareus, Helen's mortal father, heroes and warriors gathered like a constellation of mighty stars, each seeking glory through her gaze. Among them stood Menelaus, the valiant king of Mycenae and brother of Agamemnon, whose noble stature and regal bearing matched the perfection of Helen's form. His devotion to her was boundless, and his love for her surpassed all other desires. It was not long before he succeeded in claiming Helen as his queen, their union an alliance that united two kingdoms, filling the hearts of their subjects with joy. However, this tale of beauty and love would soon take a devastating turn, casting its shadow over the land of Greece. In a cruel twist of fate, the Trojan prince Paris, son of King Priam, was tasked by the gods to choose among the goddesses Aphrodite, Athena, and Hera, who had promised him the most glorious of rewards in exchange for his favor. Captivated by Helen's legendary beauty, Paris chose Aphrodite, bestowing upon him the love of the fairest woman alive. Driven by this newfound love, Paris sailed across the Aegean Sea to the shores of Sparta, determined to claim Helen as his own. Under a picturesque sun setting over a tumultuous sea, Paris and Helen made their escape, leaving an anguished Menelaus behind, inconsolable in his loss. The echoes of the abduction reverberated through the vast halls of Greece, igniting a fierce conflict that would soon engulf the entire realm. The Trojan War, an elemental battle between honor and passion, honor and vengeance, honor and desire, began with the spirited men of Greece vying for the salvation and return of their radiant queen. For 10 long years, heroes clashed like titans on the battlefields of Troy, their blazing swords painting the skies with iridescent streaks of crimson and silver. Great armies waged war, driven both by the longing for Helen and the thirst for conquest. Among them, Achilles, the mightiest of all Greek warriors, fought with the wrath of a god, seeking revenge for the stolen beauty that had once graced his comrade's palace. The weight of Helen's beauty and the tragedy following in its wake cast a somber shade over the realm of Olympus, as Zeus himself bore witness to the calamity that unfolded. While he could not undo the course of destiny, Zeus wept in silence, understanding that even a god's actions could have unforeseen and catastrophic consequences. Finally, after a decade of bloodshed and sacrifice, the walls of Troy crumbled under the relentless onslaught of the Greeks. The great wooden horse, and symbol of craftiness and deception, stood at the heart of their victory. Helen was eventually reunited with her husband Menelaus, though her return was not without bitterness and sorrow. For despite the ravages of war, the tale of Helen of Sparta lived on, forever etched in the annals of Greek myth and legend. Through her beauty, she triggered an epic war that forever shaped the fate of heroes and gods alike. She embodied both the strength and fragility of mortal existence, a symbol of the temptations and consequences that can arise from encounters with the divine. In the end, Helen served as a reminder that even the most radiant and divine beauty can give birth to unruly chaos and the destructive forces of human ambition. And so, her name became synonymous with everlasting allure and the wisdom to heed the warnings of gods, lest one be consumed by the flames of their desires.